Hi Ash class. Here's another book by Janet and Alan Holberg. They're the authors who wrote Each Peach Pear Plum, and they also wrote Funny Bones. This one's called The Baby's Catalogue. It's a lovely picture book and it shows us lots of things related to, that's right, babies and being a baby. Now, can you remember when you were a baby? No. 4, 5 or 6 years ago, you guys were babies, but you can't really remember it, can you? So you need to find out what it was like when you were a baby. What did you do? What did you play with? How could you find that out? That's right. You could ask your mum or dad, or maybe your big brothers or sisters if you've got big brothers or sisters, or maybe your grannies or granddads. And you could ask them and they could tell you about what it was like when you were a baby. And that's how we can find out about the past. We can find out by talking to people. Now, we'll go through this book. You can pause it if you want to and talk to your grown-up about what it was like when you were a baby. Babies, sleeping, crying. Oh dear, they're in the cot, wanting to get out, feeding. Dads, looking quite tired there, changing baby's bottom. Mums, look at the different jobs the mums and dads are doing. Mornings, what's that? That's right, it's a radio. Radios don't look like that so much nowadays, do they? Do you still need to be propped up on a chair to sit up straight? No, of course you don't. Think about what's similar now with you and what's different. Do you still need to sit in a high chair? No. Do you have milk out of a bottle? No, but I bet you did when you were a baby. Toys, lots of toys to play with. Some of them you might still play with, like your dolls or your cars, balls, cuddly toys. But I don't think many of you would play with a rattle anymore, but you might have some different musical instruments. Brothers and sisters. Do you have brothers and sisters? Prams. Look at all the different types of prams. Some of them are a very old style, like these ones. I wonder what pram you were in when you were little. Do you remember it at all? Swings. Oh, I used to like going on the swings. Nappies. Do you still need nappies? No, you don't, do you? You're not a baby anymore. But we still play games, don't we? We can play peekaboo, we can do climbing, but not on the furniture. We might go and try and climb outside on a climbing frame. We might do bouncing on a trampoline now we're bigger. And definitely playing throw and catch. Shopping. You might need some of the same things in your shopping. Fruit, tins, baby things, sausages, boxes, and dinners. Some babies have milk from their mummies and some have milk from the bottles. Look, here are some older babies using spoons to have their food. Gardens. I expect all these things you might get to see in your garden. Maybe not lettuces if you don't grow some vegetables. Paddling pool, sandpit. Yes, we can still play with those, can't we? They're not just for babies. Accidents. Uh-oh. I wonder what accidents you had when you were a baby. You could ask your grown-up and find out. I hope none of you fell down the toilet. Mirrors can look back at you. What can you see? Pets. Do you still have pets that you had when you were a baby? Or have you got new pets? Or maybe some of your pets aren't around anymore from when you were a baby and you don't remember them. Teas. Cups, pots, bread, salad, cakes. Yummy teas. Books. Look at this. It's the baby's catalogue, look. And there's a daddy trying to read his book while the baby's crying. bedtimes. Well, you still have baths and bedtimes, but maybe they're not quite the same. You don't need a potty anymore. And I don't think you're going to sleep in a cot anymore, are you? Mums and dads. And look, at the end of the day, this is what the mums and dads are doing after they put the babies to bed. Falling asleep on the sofa. Babies. Some of them are sleeping through the night and some of them are crying or needing their milk. And there's the daddy trying to stop the baby from crying. The end. So have a think with your grown-up about what's the same now and what's different from when you were a baby. What things do you still have when you were a baby and what things do you not need anymore?